you know, people expect me to fly. Be encouraging.
The Land of Oz Before Dorothy Gale Showed Up continues in Wicked for Good, one of few new holiday movies I'll be reviewing this week on CJ at the Movies, along with some new films starring Brendan Fraser and Joel Edgerton. I'm Christopher Zweig. Let's take a look. Our first movie is Wicked for Good, the second part of John M. Chu's film version of the Broadway phenomenon, which we all know is based on The Wizard of Oz. It picks up where we last saw the characters as Elphaba, played by Cynthia Erivo, transitions into the Wicked Witch of the West after finding out that the wizard, played by Jeff Goldblum, is not the man he says he is, while her friend Galinda, played by Ariana Grande, becomes Galinda the Good Witch.
They're coming for you. Just look at me.
Not with your eyes, with theirs.
Some rules are meant to be broken from the stage adaptation to the theatrical take, and while I feel some things could have been better, there are other things that pay off quite well. Erivo and Grande both continue to play their parts with the right kind of style and emotions that still makes them worthy of Idina Menzel and Christian Chenoweth. Chu knows how to direct movie musicals, and he helps bring The Land of Oz from one perspective and elaborates it quite well, and he assembles the right people to sing Stephen Schwartz's lyrics and to feel the energy and emotions within them. Wicked for Good is behind the first part, but you can still follow the yellow brick road to see it. Our next movie is Train Dreams, the latest collaboration between Clint Bentley and Greg Kriwar, who both gave us Sing Sing last year. Based on Denny Johnson's novella, the movie stars Joel Edgerton as Robert Grainer, an Idaho man who doesn't find his purpose in life until he meets and falls in love with Gladys, played by Felicity Jones. They marry, build a life by a lake, and raise a little girl. To provide for his family and build their own farm, he leaves home to help develop the railroad. Since his job requires cutting down trees, he leaves his family during logging season.
Upsets a man's soul whether you recognize it or not.
The emotional weight thickens as a forest fire takes away his home and possibly his wife and daughter.
In the forest, every least thing's important. It's all threaded together, so you can't tell where one thing ends and another begins.
Watching Robert deal with his pathos in the woods almost makes me imagine if Casey Affleck's character in Manchester by the Sea decided to become a hermit, but that was a completely different movie, and so is Train Dreams, and Edgerton's performance is emotionally complex, as if in a way we too feel like death is coming for us and that we try to find our loved ones in life. This is a gorgeous and truthful film about a man trapped in his own glooming while industry is blooming outside, and it feels like Bentley is entering Terrence Malick territory. Next up, Sentimental Value, the latest collaboration between actress Renate Reinsve and filmmaker Joachim Trier after Oslo, August 31st on The Worst Person in the World, and it shows us a sad, consistent, sometimes funny, sometimes nostalgic and vulnerable look at the distinction between parenting and acting. How can one thing affect another and how the results can be handled? This time she plays Nora, a stage actress whose mother passes away and unexpectedly reunites with her estranged filmmaker father Gustav, played by Stellan Skarsgard.
Jag vet att det har varit svårt för dig.
He abandoned her and her younger sister as kids, and now he wants Nora to star in his screenplay, which is a semi-autobiographical film, and which she refuses. But after celebrating his most iconic opus at a film festival, he's greeted by the actress Rachel Kemp, played by Elle Fanning, who also becomes the leading lady in his latest project.
Ni två är ju det bästa som har hänt mig.
Bäst som har skett dig? Ska vi värta lite mer då?
The trailer for Sentimental Value plays to the tune of Ooh La La by Faces. You know, the song with the lyrics, I wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger. Now it makes more sense considering that the father made some bad choices and how it might affect his daughters. Trier presents this movie with the right sentimentality, I know I had to say it, and the right set of stars who can ease into their characters and speak the right languages. The performances are all exceptional in their own ways of trying to adjust to Trier and Eskel Vogue's screenplay. It delivers as a movie, and sometimes as a movie within a movie. Next up, Keeper, the latest film from Osgood Perkins, and a disappointing one at that. He reunites with Tatiana Maslany from The Monkey as Liz, who travels with her doctor boyfriend Malcolm, played by Rossif Sutherland, son of the late Donald Sutherland, into a cabin in the woods. Unbeknownst to them, strange things are going on in the cabin.
Can I trust this woman?
While her boyfriend has to unexpectedly deal with a patient in a coma in the city, Liz basically plays Rear Window regarding the other cabin and her binoculars. She also has dreams and visions of other women who may have been part of this cabin. At least we think they're dreams.
What are you?
Keeper has a nice display of classic songs, some nice special effects for some scary creatures, and a haunting atmosphere, but coming from a horror filmmaker who gave us Longlegs and the Monkey, we expect a lot more from him. It seems all tedious and boring, and it doesn't really go anywhere. I can assume that the horrors has something to do with a youth formula, but it's never really explored or examined clearly. It feels like Perkins' heart wasn't really there this time, and therefore, my heart's not there with this film. And our last movie is Rental Family, and it's clear that ever since Brendan Fraser won the Oscar for The Whale, nobody's been exploiting that and gives him complete character studies in fine films. This time we find him in Japan as a struggling actor who is best known for playing a superhero in a toothpaste commercial that makes the crest cavity creeps look like people. He's looking for his big break and finds one in a rental family service, which has people playing friends, relatives, or co-workers for other people.
We play roles in the clients' lives. Parents, siblings, boyfriends, girlfriends, best friends, and help them connect to what's missing.
I'm just an actor. I don't know how to help people.
What I'm offering here is a chance to play roles with a real meaning.
What do you need me for?
We need a token white guy.
He must play an American father to a little girl played by Shannon Mahina Gorman, who needs to be submitted to the best school, and he also plays a journalist interviewing a celebrated retired actor played by Akira Emoto, who needs to fill a certain void in his life. It's inevitable that his job doesn't want him to get too close to his clients, but he can't resist and he wants to be a better man to them.
It's cool, but it's fake.
Sometimes it's okay to pretend.
Rental Family, written and directed by short film and TV director Hira, allows Fraser to develop into a character who needs more than minor roles, but transitions into a person required to play fake characters but learns to care about his clients. When it comes to characters forcing to lie, you know there's going to be the rising action when a certain person, I can't say who, finds out the truth, but it's a relief it's handled in a somber manner, and maybe it doesn't have to be that way. This is sweet and charming. Recapping this week's new movies: thumbs up for Wicked for Good, thumbs way up for Train Dreams, thumbs way up for Sentimental Value, thumbs down for Keeper, and thumbs up for Rental Family. Well, those are the new movies I'm reviewing this week. I'm Christopher Zweig. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the movies.